being here. Thank you for joining us. It's a fantastic opportunity to have a leadership forum, a couple of information about leadership forum. You are the leaders here, and we want to hear from you. Let's be interactive. Let's talk with each other. That's me, by the way, in case you can see the resemblance. But really would like to tell you a couple of things about today. First of all, we are recording these, but it's not going live as our format for the leadership forum. So we want you to feel free and talk. If there is anything you don't want to be recorded later on, come and feel free, talk about it, come and tell us later. But as I said, a couple of words about the Mobile Ecosystem Forum, in case you do not know us. We've been around for more than 20 years, and we are a trade association. We represent our members as a not-for-profit, globally and neutrally, trying to be a place for discussions, meeting, understanding each other. So our goal is to advance the mobile opportunity. We think that it's just the beginning of mobile and what it can do for us, but also to make sure that we respect our customers as we do that. And we build a business which is sustainable and long-lasting. So if you're not a member, please support us and become one. And if you're a member, thanks for being here and for helping out. I should, as a matter of fact, probably have a big shout to our sponsor as well that have helped to make sure that this event is possible. And they go from Twilio, Cineverse, the campaign registry, as well as dynamic mobile billing. Thank you very much. We also have more in terms of our sponsoring partners, and we'll talk to them. But why having this event? Well, soon it will be 20 years of A2P SMS in Canada, so that's one of the celebrations out there. SMS and all of the mobile services have been particularly successful in Canada. And so the short code that started 20 years ago opened up a lot more of services, and I'm sure there's going to be a big party in September once you'll be celebrating properly. But this is our chance to reveal to the world the success of Canada and also to share with Canada and the Canadians what's happening out there and how is that pertinent and applicable to this market too. So let's make sure that we're sharing this information is flowing through. But all of this could not happen without the help, and a lot of help, from the Canadian Telecommunications Association, which has been... I'd like to welcome Kathleen O'Neill. Thank you very much. This is, well, the entire idea of this event started from effectively you and your wide invitation. Thank you very much for being here, for helping us, and for kind of kicking us to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. This is so exciting to have the first MEF event in Canada. We're super excited to be partnering with MEF. Your team was fantastic. I first got introduced to MEF about a year ago. I've known TJ for the better part of a decade, I think, at this point, and got to meet you in Vegas last year and got to meet the team. Got to do a little teaser about the upcoming Canadian event at the Miami event. And you know, it was fantastic collaborating on the agenda and working with the MEF team. And we're really excited. I think it's going to be a great day.
Fantastic. Thank you very much again for being here and for helping us throughout.
Thanks, everyone.
So, great partnership. So as Kathleen just mentioned, we have an entire team behind it. I think I probably need to shout out somebody we'll see later. You probably know him as well, TJ. So TJ has been managing all the content and all of the events that is it for today. So thanks for TJ as well. So. Now, I did say that we started last year. We thought that we're coming to Canada, we're going to come prepared. And as you do know by now, MEF covers multiple areas in the mobile area sectors, from IoT to content, advertising, identity. But the big thread union is trust. And so every year we published a trust report checking how our consumers see ourselves in terms of the platforms and what we do with it. This year we added Canada to that, to the survey, so we got all the information. If you are a member, you got the full raw data, the big reports, but there is a report available for everybody as well, so download it and have a look. But as I was looking at some of this information, I thought that's a very good start for what we have to set up and talk about it today. So let's have a look at what Canadians do with their mobile phone. And first of all, they love mobile. So if we got, don't worry, all the information is available later on. But you can see that the Canadians, smartphone users, are probably the most advanced users you can find. Globally, there's a much more likelihood for them to be using social media, to listen to music on a mobile phone, to watch TV, video clips, to play a game, and specifically to do e-commerce as well. Less likely to do some other things, potentially, including, I think, not so likely to use digital payments and wallets, but about 50, equal to the global average. Definitely less likely to book a taxi or to use a dating app or services. So you're very successful here in terms of your lovely love affairs. Well done on that. Or using virtual reality. You will see in the report it shows that there is a very strong love with the applications of mobiles and some kind of concerns about some of the new things coming up. So more information on that later. But as I said, incredible market, incredible the love for the SMS. Look at that. If probably one of the few markets where SMS is still the #1 choice communication tool for being in contact with your family and friends. It's probably only happened in Canada, I think, right now, I'm thinking. But also still a strong #2 in communication, preferring receiving communication from your businesses. And that's after email as well. So plenty to talk about it here, as we do have a lot of the services we just talked about represented in SMS so strongly. So look at that, 64% preference of texting. You don't have WhatsApp as a strong presence here, but Facebook Messenger is very strong #2 as well. So it's specific in this market, very good affiliations for the mobile services. And as I was telling you as well, texting is doing still extremely well, much better than all of the OTT platforms out there in terms of preference for receiving messages from business as well. So there is something that we need to ask the Canadian markets. How did you do that? Well done. But the not so good stuff might be that the trust that we report, the trust index, this combination of multiple questions, that shows that globally the things are not particularly great, at 54%, but Canada is below the global target. So there is a concern in the industry. Our consumers are a bit worried of what happens with their data, their information, their spams, attacks in the mobile environment as well. And specifically, they think that they lack control. And if you look at what Canadians are worried about, it is spam, first of all, and it's more than ever at 56%. It's only covered, calls only come second, with unsolicited calls for mobile phone at 52%. And then smishing, it's the third biggest reported personal experience. So these are things that they can say that they have experience, so receiving fraudulent text in some way. As you can see, this is sobering fact. As an industry, we can celebrate the fantastic results we have, but we need to look at this and see how we're going to be challenging and managing those as well. And that's partly what I think that we are going to be doing today. Today, we're going to be looking at and understanding and celebrating some of the great success, some of the great things that make Canada a specific market with so much specific dynamics. We are going to look at the anti-fraud questions. We're going to look at how do we make things better. And I'm very happy to say, as a leadership forum, we've got the right people here in front of us. You can make a difference. You can really change stuff. And then we're going to have another sessions later on where we're going to be looking at some of the innovations, some of the new things that are happening. And again, we want your interactions. We want to hear from you and see what's going to happen.